So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and many thanks for coming along to the opening ceremony today of 2 Oscar 1-2 London, the special event call sign by the Cray Valley Radio Society. This is a special event amateur radio station to celebrate the London 2012 Olympic and Paralympic Games. We've termed it Project Echo, Echo being Elton Contacting Hams Overseas. Now this very imaginative name came from Dave. Where are you, Dave? He's smiling. Anyway, it's Project Echo. And this is actually the culmination of many months' hard work and labour, and we're particularly grateful for the special guests. Welcome joining us today. Okay, so after this introduction, I'm going to invite a few welcoming speeches, and we're going to finish with Clive doing the official opening and cutting the cake, and then after that we have contact with our Welsh sister station, 2012W for Wales, which is in Barry, South Glamorgan. And we'll have the exchange of written messages between mayors and Jane Hutt, AM, which I always thought was amplitude modulation, but it means assembly member of the parliament. Following that. So let me just run through the special guests. We do have the local MP for Elton, Clive Avery. Thank you for coming along board. We have the Mayor and Mayoress of the Royal Borough of Greenwich, Councillor David Grant and wife. Policy Officer for the 2012 Games at the Royal Borough of Greenwich, Normal Welsh. District Commissioner, Royal Greenwich District Scouts, Shane Barry. Assistant District Commissioner for Scout Active Support, Joe Davis. Thank you, Joe. Elton Scout Active Support, Yvonne Shaw and Peter Eastwood. Thank you. Chair of Premises and Estates of the Royal Greenwich Scout District, Martin Bain. Thanks, Martin. We have a couple of scouts here, actually. Kian. Thanks, Kian. And Matthew, who is in fact a radio hand, with the call sign 2E0MER. So thanks, guys, for coming along. We have a couple of friends of the Cray Valley Radio Society. Local community champion, Julie Smith, MBE. Thank you, Julie. And husband, Peter. And director of St Mary's Community Complex, which I believe is the ex-home of Cray Valley, Patrick O'Sullivan. So thank you, Patrick. Okay, and here today from the Cray Valley Radio Society, we have a number of members, not only of the Society, but the Project Echo organising team. We have the President and Team Leader for Project Echo, Bob Treacher, I think you all know, and Chairman Guy Roberts. Okay, so welcome all of you, special guests. It's our pleasure to have you. Thank you very much. So first of all, I would like to introduce our Scout, the District Commissioner of the Royal Greenwich District Scouts, Shane Barry, to say a few words. Thank you very much.
Hello everybody, thank you very much for coming. I'm quite pleased to be able to welcome Avery and especially the Cray Valley Radio Society here with us. They initially got in touch with us a while back and they were having a bit of fun and games trying to get into the original site, so I'm quite pleased to be able to step in at the last minute. I want to thank Martin for facilitating a lot of that, because he logged back phone calls, emails, back and forwards, and coming down and helping out. So thank you very much to Martin and also to the people involved there. The Society will be making a donation to the Scouts for the use of the site here, and we're quite pleased to say that that will be used to leave a lasting legacy for our involvement here in helping out with the Olympics as well. And it will be doing something separate with that at a later stage. So thank you very much, everybody. I'm quite pleased to be at this today.
Thank you, Shane. Okay, it's me again. Okay, so first of all, before we hand over to the Mayor, I'd just like to talk a little bit about amateur radio. First of all, congratulations to the team, Project Echo team, for putting this event together. It's had its hiccups in the way. There's been lots of dedication, hard work, and fundraising, and here we are today, the combination of that. So, a few words about amateur radio. These days, amateur radio does have its challenges attracting youngsters into the hobby. I think it's quite appropriate that actually we ended up at the Scout Centre, where hopefully we will attract some young people and the local community into the hobby. As a youngster myself, I remember sitting down with my father and his shortwave receiver, tuning around the bands, listening to distant stations from Australia and America and Eastern Europe and so on, and thinking how marvellous it was that these signals were bouncing around the earth and ending up in our living room. And it's something that totally captivated my imagination. And I went on to do my amateur radio examination, went through training and so on. And that was some time ago. These days, kids are lured into the techno feast of Playbox or Xbox, and it shows how much I know. PlayStation, Xbox, and internet, and so on. And really, there's no challenge. It's just the technology is there, and they're consumers of it. There's something unique and special about amateur radio. The license that you achieve once you pass the examination is issued for the purpose of self-training in radio communication, including conducting technical investigations, and as a leisure activity and not for any commercial purposes. So self-training and learning, these are words that conjure up ideas of self-improvement, bettering one's understanding. And amateur radio provides a framework of technical improvement, technical learning, and there's so many different aspects to the hobby as well. What we see here today are shortwave stations and VHF stations for point-to-point contact. But indeed, amateur radio includes things like bouncing signals off the moon, amateurs have put satellites into space, amateurs are licensed to use television and communicate with each other as well. And of course, technology, computers play an important part in amateur radio these days. And of course, there's no social, class, or ability barriers to amateur radio. And Cray Valley is one of the radio societies that actually offers the foundation license training course, allowing people to come into the hobby, do some basic training, and get the entry-level examination in the 3-tier license system. So here today we have 3 shortwave HF high-frequency stations, 2 over there and 1 over here. These are all capable of worldwide communication via the big array of antennas that you see outside. We have a couple of VHF stations. The propagation method is different on these stations, so it tends to be shorter distance contacts, where we'll hopefully contact many people around London and the area. The other stations will open to contact as many countries that are involved in the Olympics as possible. Of course, it takes a lot of effort and know-how to set these stations up and the antennas and getting them right. And this is where the skill of amateur radio and the learning comes in, knowing how to do that. And of course, these long-distance contacts don't just happen by chance. The radio operators need to know where to go, how to find these long-distance contacts, and so on. And that really is part of the fun of amateur radio, being able to do that kind of thing. Half contacts, if not more, are expected to be in Morse code. Now, believe it or not, Morse code is far more effective than text, and a lot faster. Be able to have these long-distance contacts in Morse code, whereas you perhaps might not be able to hear the speech over the same sort of distance. Thankfully, Clyde and Mr. Mayor, you will not be doing contacts in Morse. Okay, so we will have the contact, kick-off contact with the Welsh sister station. Just a quick one. Someone was asking about the call sign, Julie, earlier on. These call signs, 2 Oscar 1 2 London and 2 Oscar 1 2 Wales, these are special call signs issued by Ofcom, especially for the 2 flagship stations of the Olympic celebration, the amateur radio Olympic celebration. I'm lucky enough to have the London one. Normally, Great British call signs would be G or M, and 2 of the entry-level foundation licenses. But here we have the 2 new stations with special call signs. So I expect it will attract a lot of interest from around the world. Okay, so it's now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Mayor Councillor David Grant to say a few words, if you don't mind.
time, otherwise you'll get modern up and you might find me making a speech which would suit where I'm going to be tomorrow, today. So I just look at it as a bad time. Wasn't quite sure what we were coming to today, but I'm delighted to find this splendid exhibition and all these enthusiasts, because there's nothing better, even if you're not an enthusiast for that particular thing yourself, there's nothing better than being surrounded by enthusiasts, because all sort of somehow rubs off with you. I understand that the society was founded in 1948, which makes it some 65 years old, which is very good going, I think, for any local society, so well done on that. And of course 1948, we are often reminded, was the last time the Olympic Games came to London. I always feel a bit uneasy when people start saying the Olympic Games is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Well, I remember 1948. I remember my mum saying, well, of course we can't do one in the Olympics because we haven't got the meat. Although actually, it now turns out that our Olympic team were given extra special rations, apparently, so they didn't really have that excuse after all. I remember people like Fanny Blankets-Combe and we had a sprinter called McDonald Bailey, I think, who was pretty good. But we didn't do as well then as we're all hoping we will all this time. Anyway, it's great to have this exhibition, and I'm particularly grateful to be lined up here by that sort of very basic guide to what radio, amateur radio is about, and I'm grateful to it because it's answered a few questions that were in my mind. I do think the great thing about it is the potential for friendship. Potential for friendship, obviously, amongst the people in the same area, people in the club like yourself, but also a great possibility of friendships through the airwaves in different countries, different communities, different cultures, and so on, which must, I'm sure, be a force for good. And it would be great if it were possible to build up on that side of amateur radio work, so that it was as available as possible to people, because I think we will all benefit from those kinds of friendships with people abroad, because of course within our country now we have so many different cultures and people of different nationalities, different heritages and so on, so that it can really only play to the good of the community as a whole, I think. I'm very much looking forward to having a few words with the Mayor of Vale of Glamorgan.
He's one of the mayors.
Apparently we're not sure which mayor we'll get. There will be a Welsh mayor, which so I look forward very much to speaking to a Welsh mayor, and probably end up asking banal questions like what's the weather like in Cardiff and so on. I suspect it's very much like this here. So once again, thank you very much. Congratulations to the Scouts who were able to rescue this excellent project when they got into difficulties with English heritage. It's quite easy to get into difficulties with English heritage, I know to my cost. So well done to the Scouts. And it seems to me, from what I understand of the Scouting movement, a very good thing for Scouts to be associated with too, for the reasons I said before. So I do hope everybody enjoys this. You're going on until well into September, aren't we?
We're running for the full 6 weeks of the
game that we currently do. So I hope to have lots of people coming in, and who knows, you may recruit lots more potential radio hands, and that's also good. So thank you very much, and I hope